All right. So here's Jund Windgrace. You've seen a lot of these cards over the course of the day. We run Llanowar Loam Speaker and Blood Tithe Harvester is just solid 2 drops. You'll see some versions that run Voltage Surge over Cut Down because of the treasures from Fable of the Mirror Breaker and Blood from Blood Tithe Harvester. And the thing that the Jund Windgrace has two big things going for it. First of all, Soul of Windgrace. So it's a strong card. It's 4 mana, and it picks up your Riveteer's Overlook and Zeotor's Proving Grounds that you may have cycled away. It also returns the Takunuma and possibly Soken'Zin or Boseiju, which we don't run, but a lot of builds do. This is a more reanimated focused build. So we run Titan of Industry, and we can ramp to the Titan of Industry with Soul of Windgrace, or we can put down a Cruelty of Gix and reanimate it with just part 3. So sometimes we're going to use the blood from a Blood Tithe Harvester, then turn 5 Cruelty of Gix, turn 6 search up a random, whatever card we want, and it's going to be a Titan of Industry, pitch it to the blood right before the 3rd chapter of Cruelty of Gix brings back Titan of Industry. And the whole idea is that Titan of Industry wins the game. Like, if Titan of Industry resolves, we win. We are using regular removal and efficient threats to just play a mid-range game until we can start just chaining Titan of Industry. I don't know that we need all 4 Titans. So some builds run Titan's really good. What I would actually like to do is swap this, just based on what we played against today. I'm putting in 1 Unleash the Inferno and moving 1 Titan to the sideboard. Because it is really good, but Unleash the Inferno has shown to be really efficient. So a lot of builds run Workshop Warchief. The thing about Workshop Warchief is it's really good against the aggro builds, which we're just not seeing as much. So if you're running fewer Cruelty of Gix and fewer Titans of Industry, then you're running more Workshop Warchiefs. But like that regular Jund doesn't run Soul of Windgrace, and they'll run Workshop Warchief in this place. But Soul of Windgrace is our Workshop Warchief replacement. I'd be interested in cutting 1 Soul of Windgrace for 1 Workshop Warchief just to grab. I think so. Look, this is a 4 CMC deck. So like we built this deck is you'll see it on the ladder because it's built around the Loam Speaker. It's just a 2-mana dork. So I could run fewer Loam Speakers and more threats on turn 2, but that ramp hurts. Like losing that ramp hurts. Yeah, I think this will be just fine. We're going to play it like this. This is, I think, Frank Carson's list. Well, Loam Speaker is what helps with the lack of 3 drops. It's like we have Loam Speaker instead of 3 drops. I would be interested in moving 1 Trespasser to the main deck just for the graveyard effects, but I don't have anything I actually want to cut because we need the 2s. Fable is our only 3, and like we're already down to just 2 Shouldreads with this deck. Like maybe it is just better than one of the Titans. Traditional standard ranked. All right, round 1 with Windgrace. So only we're 3-0, 3-0, and 1-3 with the 3 different decks so far. Sure thing, Jusam. I'm glad you redeemed that, though. I kind of forgot I had that one because nobody has ever used it before. This is the first time anybody's redeemed it, but I really love it. I think this is a keepable hand. Let's lead on the Proving Ground over the Overlook. Because it'll make sure that I can cast whatever, and makes it a little... Like, if I grab a Swamp, it's a little bit more obvious that I'm about to cast Cut Down. But I do need double black, and I've got 2 sources of red and green. Ooh, this looks familiar, huh? Really, this is just a deck where I want to resolve Cruelty of Gix. If I resolve Cruelty of Gix against this deck, I win. Oh, never mind. I just assumed, but they played a turn 2 Coast. So they might be holding Scatter or Make Disappear, but I'm going to play around Make Disappear. So if I put down a Fable of the Mirror Breaker now and they Make Disappear, that's great. But the next turn I get to put down the Harvester and hold up enough mana to pay for the Make Disappear. But that blood token is really important because it's what lets me use the Titan with Cruelty of Gix. I really want to resolve a turn 5 Cruelty of Gix. Ooh, it's this deck. Okay, this is good because they don't run as many counterspells. But this is a pretty even matchup. All right, we're gonna pitch one land. I don't know that I need both Cruelty of Gix. Oh, and they don't have targets for cut down. Oh, very nice. That was a great draw. Windgrace. Let's get all of my basics out of the deck. So, I love Soul of Windgrace. I love this card. I was playing this in my domain deck when I was using my own domain build. But just all three abilities are relevant. Gaining life is great against aggro. Alright, that puts... So it looks like they're just green and blue. I just assumed they were domain. But they've only shown me green and blue lands, so I don't think they're domain. I just haven't seen Topiary Stomper outside of domain. Look at this. Heck yeah, more lands? I'm all about the lands. I need to hold some lands once I untap to make sure that Soul of Windgrace remains indestructible. I think I attack first. I'm so glad! That makes me happy. All right, well, let's attack. See what they do. I'm just going to keep making an effort to get other lands out of my deck. Well, the basics out of my deck, at least. I like the Mirage basics. I'm going to assume that they counter this. But that's okay, because I'm just going to churn them out for a bit. I love decks that can put out such a huge mana advantage. Weird. The information I get here is very valuable to me. It's a world spell deck. That's awesome. A world spell deck. In that case, I gotta deploy more threats. So I was happy just holding this land to gain some life. But like Titan of Industry isn't quite good enough here. Also, I can pick up their Titan of Industry with a Cruelty of Gix. One, two, three, four, five. I'd like to shred their hand a bit, because they just want to resolve a big spell with Silver Scrutiny or World Tree. I'm so excited someone's playing this card. This card's so cool. Because it's like it's like one of the worst cards you can open in like a Dominaria sealed draft. So like I don't get to see it that much. They're digging for a land drop. I think I just want Shouldered right now. 4, 9. I didn't draw the land though. My Titan of Industry of my own. 3, 6. So they were just looking for the last land. Yeah, I want theirs. So we're just going to skip ahead a bit. Take your Titan. And that way we get to make a Rhino and protect my Windgrace. Do I have any lands in my graveyard? I still don't want to draw lands, so let's keep not drawing lands. Going for lethal this turn. Making a World Tree to put in 2 permanents, but unless those permanents flat win them the game, I'm going to kill them. Because I get to pick up another Titan of my own. Like, Cruelty of Gix just does a better job of being the World Tree than the World Tree does. This is definitely a duress game rather than a cutdown game. I think Burn Down the House is still a nice target for Cruelty of Gix. Alright, so definitely for duress there. I don't know that I care about anything else, really. Terra Sunder is probably better than Infernal Grasp here. Just because it hits World Tree. I think 3 Titans is enough. Yeah, I like this. I would love more Pentakill. Great hand! I'm going to lead on the Overlook. Turn 2 Loam Speaker. Turn 3 Soul of Windgrace. I only get time to play 1 tap land. It needs to be a black source. So I'm taking a point to play a turn 2 Loam Speaker. And turn 3 Soul of Windgrace. I forgot they had a whole album. For me, it was that for KDA had the only good songs on the base version of Beat Saber, which was all I could play on the PlayStation 3. 4. 3? 4. So there are like less Windgrace dependent builds of Jund. This one is very Windgrace dependent. You think you're so cool ramping with cool cards when you could just ramp with the Soul of Windgrace? Wait, Lil Nas X is in League of Legends this year? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Turn 3 Windgrace, pretty damn good. Oh, that's cool. He feels like an icon. He's just got that star power. Yeah, the green-blue ramp is just not as efficient as the Jund ramp, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for me. Still love this effect. Hmm. That's really funny. I don't know how like I'm reserving judgment on how we're I don't know he's trying to Post Malone, but like I prefer this treatment of Post Malone to worshiping him for the sake of because he's a celebrity. Like I'd rather people worship him because he plays Magic rather than because he is incidentally famous. All right, so let's get some cycling in. I'm gonna cycle some lands with this. Although I used my extra red swords, which was a mistake. I like Loam Speaker. It ramps me to Windgrace on turn 4, but then is still a strong attacker. I'm holding up this Terra Sunder for as long as I can. I made a mistake attacking with the Carplucent Forest. I should have just attacked with a Forest, so I could cycle 2 lands on end step. So they're just looking to play a Titan of Industry as quickly as possible. Terra Sunder is good here. Could have kept the Infernal Grasp for the Titans. Alright, there's a Titan. Alright, make a Rhino. Where's the shield counter going? Hmm. Yeah. I mean, like, you can try and make it fun for the player, but it is tough. Titan of industry. It's a Titan made of industry. Alright, just the soul this turn. I'm gonna run out of basics soon, but that's okay, because I have lands I can cycle. In the lab. And I'm essentially just trading for the soul for the shield counter here. That's so weird. Oh, that statement feels so weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah. Like, Lil Nas X is good. It's a good representative to have. That's nice art for shoulder. She looks good in stained glass. I got a Phyrexian one at the game day I won. My pool was so busted. I had a Phyrexian shouldered and a Lily. I didn't have a Lily, but I opened a Lily. Phyrexian shouldered is a nice open though. I actually don't know how much she is. I feel like I should look that up. Is $45 for the normal one? Wait, I can't find the Phyrexian one though. Oh shoot. Each player chooses a non-land permanent they control. Return all non-land permanents not choosing their way to the zone's. Oh, that's really cool. Alright, I'm just gonna keep my Soul of Windgrace. And then they draw a card. Okay, that's super cool. I like this deck. It's not working, but I'm glad it exists. Their deck. That's really funny though. I foolishly exiled their Titan industry. Let's attack first, see if they want to block with their Stomper. I think that's my last basic. And Loam Speaker, and I can cycle this Takenuma if I need to. But I'm also okay just using it, channeling it. Actually, I am probably just going to channel it. I'd like to keep Windgrace indestructible, though. I love this song. Alright, well, enjoy drawing 5 cards. Dragon Jack, how you doing? Good to see ya. We're doing a standard showcase today. So this is Jund Windgrace right now. I'm just going to Takanuma because I can hit a Titan of Industry, which is so good right now. Lily's good too. But let's start with the Duress, see what they've got. They just played a Silver Scrutiny for X equals 5. I want to make sure that I don't let them just blow me out with the World Tree. Oh, that's some Silver Scrutinies, alright. And a Hullbreaker Horror. So I can play Sheoldred, but not Sheoldred and Lily. Let's just make him sack a creature. That Hullbreaker Horror is very relevant and scary.
This is my home, and
I love him. He's so cool. Where they are? It's just this soul.
I've always hated crowds.
We do get a hit for 8 this turn, which is pretty good. I needed more black mana. I should have been prioritizing that a little higher. If I had more black mana, I could have taken the Hullbreaker Horror out of their hand after I duressed. I should have just taken the Hullbreaker Horror out of their hand. What am I thinking? I forgot I could do both. I got too excited to play Lily. I made a mistake. I would have taken it and then returned it. I'm gonna have to exile the Hullbreaker Horror. I wanted it. I really wanted the Hullbreaker Horror. Sad. Alright, we gotta read ahead to chapter 2. Remember that this is Demonic Tutor. Like, it's Cruel Tutor, but you gotta pay attention to when you're using it. Where are you? What was the play? I'll miss you, Lily. Well, nah, I'd rather just play both of these. Or pick up my Lily with my Cruelty of Gix. That was a big mistake, not just playing the Lily over the Cruelty of Gix. Because it made me have to spend a whole turn dealing with that Hullbreaker Horror. Gives them a chance to draw 5 again. I could have won the game. Because then I would have been able to play Sheoldred this turn instead of Cruelty of Gix, so they couldn't Silver Scrutiny without dying. No one has any interesting lands for me to pick up. Oh, that's interesting. That's pretty cool. Bye, Lily. I'll miss you. This is cool. I like this deck. The green-blue Hullbreaker Horror Reanimator. I think they have to Boseiju my Cruelty of Gix this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gotta Boseiju or you'll die. But I'm almost out of lands I can draw. Let's take a look at their hand first. It's not in that much of a hurry right now. Alright, Consuming Tide. Very cool. And lands is all they've got. I can play everything. Great. Take a Boseiju. Thank you. Got a Takanuma I can still return. And they're going to Consuming Tide, and I'll choose Shouldered, and then they will lose 2 life. Should be able to get lethal here. With the amount of mana I have. Mm-hmm. Nah, they just had a very horny author. It was literal. Get it? Wow, I haven't read that in so long. Alright, I should be able to kill them this turn. They do have Otawara, so they can bounce me. Oh, a Disdainful Stroke. I was not expecting that. That was a good last card to have. I think they don't want to bounce this now. They want to bounce this on my end step. I could just gain the life. I can still cycle this using Windgrace. I need a hell of a draw here. But I think we're both landless now. 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I have 2 of theirs, 17, 18. They do have 6 lands. They get to block here. Pump, make a 3/3. Oh, that 1 life is relevant because that means that 3 life plus 1 shoulder doesn't kill them. So all I need now is any removal spell. Get all those lands. So nice. Well, I'm going to pay... Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black mana. So, black, black, red, red, green. Cruelty of Gix. I'm going to go to 2. Instead of... Ooh. Burn down the house, do it better. 3, 6... No, it doesn't do it better. It does the same. So, Lily. And then 3. And I will make them sacrifice the saplings. That was a good game. Alright, let's go again. That was our first round with Windgrace. So we're 8-2 on the day. I like this. I'm gonna do more. I love this one. I'm gonna do more constructed showcases. Maybe not weekly, but at least more often. That's wild. I've never heard Belize described as the only mentally stable person in the play, but it definitely tracks. All right, well, they're just gonna think I'm black-red, and that's totally fine with me. Now, I love Windgrace. Yes! Alright, so turn 2 Harvester, turn 3 Fable, turn 4 Cruelty of Gix means a turn 6. I'm gonna knock this out now. You gotta kill Catilda ASAP. The ramp she creates is huge. Yeah, I'm scared of Catilda. So I never drafted her, because I didn't do a ton of Midnight Hunt. Oh, lame. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you again, Catilda. That's how scared of you I am. My first 2 plays of the game were both kill Catilda. Yeah, I opened 100. She's why I have no Midnight Hunt packs. So I needed a playset of her to build my legendary humans, and I was gonna just craft them, but I realized I had 100 packs I could open, so I just did that. Ooh boy, scared, but manageable. Oh no! What do you take though? What do you name with Anointed Peacekeeper when this is the hand? This is a good exercise. There's no right answer. I mean, it's probably Cruelty of Gix, but I'm just gonna make the Treasure and Soul of Windgrace. Maybe not, though. I think just both lands, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna just sacrifice my my Goblin Shaman here to get to play Windgrace. Love the song. Yeah, naming Windgrace is good because it stops me from activating his abilities as well. It affects active abilities. But their naming Cruelty of Gix indicates that they have something in their hand that they don't want me to discard, like Sigarda. No blocks. I need an Infernal Graspir. But if I attack and they block with the Peacekeeper, I'm pretty happy. Need the Forest. That gives me a chance to use this blood. One, two, three, four, five, six. I'm gonna cut this down now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Block. Return. Alright, we're okay. We're gonna take a lot of damage, but we're okay. Green-white humans with Sigarda is not a deck I've played against yet. Uh-oh. This is a big creature. I really don't want to take this 4 because I don't want Sigarda to have lethal next turn. Alright, -3. Gotta play the land, block and block. Need a great draw and something good to reanimate. I don't currently have, but I can pick up Windgrace. And then jam my own Titan of Industry. I think that's what needs to happen. Alright, block, block, hope they don't have a removal spell. If they have a pump spell, I die. But if I don't die here, I probably win this game. Neat. I'm alive. Do I want back a Windgrace or an extraction specialist? I think I just want Windgrace right now. Gain 5 life, make a rhino. We're gonna have some titans for a few turns. Yeah, it also picks up my blood dude, which is just a card I like to have. Hmm. Can I take a look at his hand or just search? I think I just search here, because I can gain 3 life with Windgrace in a pinch. Just keep playing Titans of Industry. Seems like a good plan, right? They're in some trouble. My creature's bigger than your creature. Now I want this extraction specialist. Value Town! The harvest is important because I can shrink this Hamlet Vanguard post-combat after attacking with Windgrace next turn. Here come the Titans. I'm fine with this. Gain a life. Relevant. I did tap wrong. That is sweet. Yay. Alright, so aggro humans. Parasitic Grasp, very good against that deck. Drag to the bottom is solid. Well, it does only give -4/-4, but that does kill most of them. We just want spot removal where applicable. Cut down kills enough. That's probably too many. Take out Unleash and come down. What else comes out? I like the second sweeper. I don't know that we need that many. Come down 1 Shouldered. 2 more cuts to make. Maybe just 1 cut down and 1 Titan. A little slow. Nah, we'll do this swap. Yeah, I like this. All right. So I didn't build the sideboard. I would have thought out my removal spells slightly differently. I think I keep this. Just a turn 2 Loam Speaker is so good. Yeah, I like this. I can power out this Titan of Industry. And I've got a Mountain and a Loam Speaker and 2 Deathcap Blades. Get to race the cruelty of Gix. Oh, they kept a 1-lander. All right, so far so good. Let's see if we can get that last win. So that puts us at 9-2 for matches on the day. So we're going into game 12. A whole day and we're only up one color. I don't know. It would be cool to be like a regular streamer, just always be streaming. I guess that's a goal, huh? I guess that's why people become full-time streamers, is so that they can create content like this all the time. So I would just test decks, teach people formats. It'd be so much fun. We need double black more than anything else. So we'll grab a swamp first, turn 2 Loam Speaker. Turn 3 I might just cycle the Proving Ground. I like this Bankbuster art. I mean, I would still diversify, but like Magic, I could play Magic every day and enjoy myself. That's definitely the case for a lot of games, though. Where it's a mirror. Although, this might be just normal Jund. Rather than Windgrace Jund. They're definitely more efficient. I'm in trouble. See what we can do here. That's fair. I have the opposite problem. The more Magic I play, the more Magic I want to play. Like if I play Magic for 8 hours and I come home, I'm like, I just want to play Magic. The more Magic I play, like I have to set physical limits to myself to play these games, because otherwise I'll just keep playing them. So this is a bad matchup. The mirror, they're just running a more efficient deck than mine, and they don't have as many toolbox options. They don't have as much reach, but they hit a lot harder and a lot faster. Like next turn, they're attacking for a potential 10 damage. Do I attack for 3? Then I take 10 on the crackback? I think I have to be okay with that. Because I can cast Titan of Industry next turn. So 4, 5, 6, 7 mana for Titan of Industry. And I get to gain 5 life and make a 4/4. Oh no, never mind. But at least I'm not taking 10. So it's 2 turns for the Titan. And I just need to hit a blocker or relevant spell. Oh, they know I'm the Windgrace deck and they've targeted my lands. 4, 5. 6, 7. Just need to resolve this Titan. Ooh, they drew a card. They know I'm about to resolve a Titan. This is a good player. They know this meta. They know what I'm trying to do. Kind of surprised they didn't Blood Tithe Harvester my Harvester just to trade. Like they put the onus on me, so I get to decide that I want to trade with the Trespasser. That's why that was a mistake, because they could have taken the decision out of my hands to harvest my Harvester. Oh, I don't know why I thought I would survive that. I was not paying attention to my life total at all. That is me being bad. 2, 3, 4, 3 cut down. I don't know why I thought I'd survive that. I was not paying enough attention. Funny how that works, huh? Alright, 2 more cuts. I think Lily's pretty bad against this deck. They're just very good at dealing with it, with her. But Titan of Industry is a house here. Yeah, I like this. Duress is just really good here. I'll come down. I think I need to keep my grasps. Come down one Titan. All right, great. Let's go again. Yeah, that was a throw. That was a bad throw. Wow. How did I lose track of my life total like that? 4? 7, 7, 4. Yeah? Damn, I would have won that on the play because I would have had a Titan of Industry. Taxi's on. Fickle crowd. One misplay and lose 20 viewers. That's okay. I don't need you. And I know it's also not why. I think I can keep this, actually. The rest just buys me enough time. Yeah, let's take the Bank Buster first, and then I'll dress the Lily. And I'll have it just need to make sure. Yeah, so this is real Jund. I think I'd still rather deal with Gold Transfer than Lily. I do need a mountain here. Damn, too good a draw. They drew the Harvester. I need a mountain for my Harvester, but I think they got me here. Back-to-back Harvesters, you say? Oh. 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 Maybe this was not the best keep. I don't know. I don't think you can mulligan too much in the mid-range mirrors. But nevertheless, wow. I think they got me. That's 10 damage, and then a shoulder. Yeah, if they have a land, that's lethal. Oh. Well, they don't. Mountain, block, take 4. Oh. Lame. We're on so many lands, though. I don't want to wait until you wait for you to think this through. All right, let's try again. Oh, I lost. Oh. All right, that puts us at 9 and 3. I think that was my last Windgrace